Welcome back to the Latte Front Desk and Front Office Training. Our current General Manager, Kathy Graves, and newly appointed General Manager, Steve Spomberg, have met and learned that the front desk personnel are not meeting their expectations by providing excellent service to meet our hotel guests' expectations. Recent customer surveys report that 40% of our guests are dissatisfied with the front office and front desk performance. In the survey, Mr. Dennison from Denver, Colorado, said, "I stood at the front desk at the Latte Hotel for 10 minutes to be checked in. I made a reservation in advance, but they couldn't find my name in their new PMS system." He continues to say, "The front desk employee was blaming reservations, and reservations was blaming the front desk manager. Fortunately, I was compensated for the big mix-up, but I'm very disappointed in my not being able to check in. I am a long-time guest and willing to stay at the hotel again. But for goodness sake, train your employees to figure out the new PMS system." This training session will guide you to perform quality service to regain our customers' high expectations. Latte has invested in the newest PMS software to provide guest comfort and convenience and to continue a home away from home feeling for our guests. The Latte Hotel receives appreciation when our company provides many additional in-room services and amenities for our guests. Our front office personnel operate a central reservation system, and the new PMS software will avoid overselling rooms. Guest information can easily be stored in the system and provide yield management information. The CRS is being used in several areas of the hotel, and you are currently learning this incredibly efficient software. This is a very exciting investment for Latte, and as an employee, you are experiencing this new transformation. This part of the training program will guide each of you to meet the Latte Hotel's customers' expectations. Does anyone have a question about the customer survey? Yes.
I am disappointed in the customer survey, especially Mr. Dennis from Denver. Whose fault was it? The front desk or reservations?
Well, unfortunately, front desk, reservations, and management were at fault because the entire staff has not been trained correctly, and this is why we are training today. The objective to meet our customers' expectations are as follows. The general manager has seen the results of customer surveys over a given month. It has been determined that the front office and front desk personnel will be trained on their duties and how to operate the new PMS. This part of the training program will guide each of you to meet the Latte Hotel's customers' high expectations. Hi, my name is Mamas, or just call me Sita. Yes, I'm a Chewini from Colorado. I know how to sit and act like a perfect child. Well, when I want to. I invite you to look in your training folder for the personnel job specification chart and take notes. I will now focus specifically on the following employee positions: front office, front desk, reservations, receptionists, cashiers, and night auditor. As you view this front office personnel chart, Take note of the position where you work in the Latte Hotel. The team members working with the front desk are the concierge, communications, bell persons, telephone, and reservations. Please refer to the handout that is provided in your training folder. Now on page 5, you will notice that the front office is truly the nerve center of our hotel. Employees of the front office department welcome the guests as they walk into the front door. Their luggage is carried to their room, and rooms are clean and comfortable, well equipped, and another reminder, they must be clean, okay? No complaints. All employees play the role of promoting superior customer service to each guest. At this time, I want to answer any questions. Would you have a question?
At this point in the training session, every job position seems to be the same, but should we expect change in our duties when Foresight Hospitality takes over?
It's a very good question because I mentioned at the beginning of the training session, every employee will continue to follow the Latte company policies and continue to perform high quality service. However, the current performance at the front office and front desk is not adequate. As a department, we must improve, and we will. This training will teach us how to work together, and it all comes down to learning about our co-workers' responsibilities and the new PMS system, which is the heartbeat of the Latte Hotel. Is there any other questions? No? Okay. Let's look at the big picture of the guest's stay at the hotel. I encourage you to take notes. This is a diagram of the guest cycle stage. You will find a handout in the guest cycle in your training folder. It begins with the pre-arrival. The guest has made a reservation and may have requested a particular room and services. When the guest arrives at the Latte Hotel, he or she needs to be registered, given a room key, and the bell person will be asked to deliver the luggage to the room. In-house services are carried out by the front office, which includes currency exchange, safety deposits, maintaining guest accounts, mail and information, telephone calls, and transportation. The night auditor prepares the night audit report. Check-in, check-out guests who arrive or depart after 11 p.m., processes the reservations, performs the duties as security guard, monitors fire safety system, and performs the duties of manager on duty. When the guest is ready to check out, the front desk has prepared the guest's bill and settles the account process before his or her departure. The guest's baggage is handled by the bell person. If the guest requests transportation, the front desk will make arrangements for the guest's departure. Does anybody have a question about the guest cycle? No questions? Great. You've been taking notes on the guest cycle handout from the training folder. Please take 15 seconds or less and write down the answer to this question. What are the top 2 responsibilities of the front office manager and associates? Go ahead. Okay. Looks like everybody's finished. Okay, well, it's time to talk about the front office. The front office is known as the hub or nerve center of the hotel, as I mentioned before. The front desk makes the first impression on the guests, and the guests really rely on the guest service associates. Let's go over the duties of the front office manager and the front desk assistants. When the guest walks up to the front desk, the associate handles all reservation requests with promptness and politeness. During each shift, office manager needs to ensure that the chart and rack are being updated. All reservations are promptly handled. The front office and front desk associates send out the expected arrival list to all concerned departments. Next, we are covering the front office and guest agent job responsibility at reservation. The front desk handles the guest reservation and check-ins. Our guests will have inquiries or may request a room change, which you will handle. You also coordinate with other departments within the hotel. You are responsible to check out our guests, answer the telephone, and promptly handle all complaints. In conclusion, we are going to review the responsibilities of the front office and associates' responsibilities. First, welcome registered guests and assign them rooms promptly, along with a big smile. Second, paperwork needs to be completed by calculating room availability, prepare reports and occupancy statistics. Third, as I've mentioned, update the room rack information rack regularly. Fourth, I want to remind you about the handling the complaints, requests, and guests and inquiring guest satisfaction. Lastly, complete pre-restoration formalities. Are there any questions about reservations?
I have one. Our reservations manager has recently quit, and at times the front office appears to be on overload, which makes my job feel rushed. Will a new reservations manager be hired?
Yes, we have a very competent person who we want to hire by next week. A major role for reservations is very important to the hotel because it is the first contact for the guest or person making a reservation for the guest. I want to thank the reservation staff for stepping up to fill in the manager's position. It will be filled. They will be trained on the new PMS system, and we will once again meet our guests' expectations. We are taking a lunch break. We will resume this training session at 1:30 p.m. Preston Miller will be your trainer, and we'll cover the new PMS software and more. Have a nice lunch. Thank you.